Happening, gang? I got snow here in Georgia. So I got called out of work, and all the schools are shut down because down here in Georgia they don't know what the fuck all this shit is. I even drove around in the Subaru, which is the best thing to ride around in the snow in. And it's hard pressed, even if you got all-wheel drive, if you got dumb motherfuckers all squirrely all over the road blocking the shit. So I had to turn back around and fucking just say, you know what, I am hard-headed, but I'm just gonna call it a day and make some videos. Now, I made some videos earlier. Ooh, that's another cool thing about the snow. You can see all the critter tracks. See some deers? Woo! That wind is cutting into me. But I did a video a couple of days ago and had to do an update on my computer, and now I can't figure out how to do my videos. So that may take a couple of days. I just want to throw a couple of quick ones out there because I can do it up to about 12 minutes. Other than that, I have to splice them together, so that's what I can't figure out after my updates. Wanted to get a couple of videos out there because we're already halfway done with January, and I wanted to get a couple of 2018 predictions out there, and essentially what we can look forward to this year. Now, all the hard work that we've undertaken is starting to come to the surface now. We are essentially going to see all of these vibrational changes, all these frequency changes, all of this that we have been striving to make happen since 2012, since we have essentially awoken, and some others well beyond that. For thousands of years, people have been trying to get to this stage that we're at. Whew. Well, essentially this year, a spoke in the wheel of the machine is going to break. You're going to see the economy isn't going to collapse, but you're going to see some different changes on things. There's going to be the people that have been, in a sense, in control. They're going to lose control. We're going to swap over to a more palatable way of doing things, because as much as we'd like to think that the world is watched over by good folks, it's really not. And we need to take that back. Us, the good folks, have gotten a little lazy and just let it be taken over by the evil, by the assholes, by the fucktards, So it's been a rough ride the last few years, but we're finally putting a huge dent in this darkness. You fight darkness with light, right? Well, the last few years I personally have had to undertaken that experience. I would still fight the darkness, with evil deeds, with, things that would otherwise take care of the situation right then and there, but not permanently. And I could never figure out, well, why is this like a hydra? You cut off one head and it grows 3 more. And the thing is, you can't fight darkness with darkness. You have to fight it with light. And the interesting thing, living a gray lifestyle, you don't purposely go out of your way to help others and what have you. So for years it was hard pressed for me to make that leap. Since I've been doing it, things have changed in my life. Like when you finally take that leap and start walking that path that you are intended to walk, things are going to be like laid out in front of you, almost like there's somebody there paving the way for you. And that's when you're on the right path. When you are walking that path and it's like everything just falls into place. Now, sometimes that path is hard to find. You got to go through some nasty brush and briars and get all scratched up and learn a couple of lessons before you get to that path. That's okay. It's normal. That's what happens. Now, 2018 is all about essentially us finding that path. You know, we've been in this bad way, this darkness, going through the dark night of the soul, losing our twins, having them there. You know, there's a lot of stuff going on with me personally, with my dreams. I'm like every night in the astral now. It's hard pressed. It's like I'm living two different lives now. I'm fucking, during the day, I have to do the daily routine and work and make money to fucking, you know, stay warm and eat and keep clothes on my back and what have you. The line that my dad gave me growing up, you know. But also this spiritual journey and all these frequency changes and being more in tune with my twin. It's like whenever we are in the astral, I see her like every night now, and it's almost like, hey honey, how was your day today? And we almost are sitting around a table explaining about like today's events, and it's never been that clear before. It's always been like little pictures, and the last couple of weeks it's been, I've seen in other people's videos where they've talked about the last few months, the divine feminine and divine masculine are merging together, becoming more one, if you will, what twin flames are all about. And we are two separate beings that have been split from one consistent energy field. So it's always yearning to be put back together, but we also are placed in these two separate vehicles, and it's really hard pressed to find each other again, to find that equilibrium, that balance. And it's coming this year. I mean, it's happening right now. We're, in a sense, what has happened over the years is we've been going in this downward spiral, and this year it's like so rapid, so quick. The vibrations that we're having to acclimate to is so off the wall. Hold on, I need to keep this under 12 minutes. Let me look at my time. Okay, I got a few more minutes on this one. But it's so off the wall that it's hard for us to grab hold of it. Now, all of these things that have happened over the last few years for us was to make us stronger, to make us, like, love the fact that this is happening. You know, a lot of people are going to fucking hate that these changes are taking place. But we are here to comfort them and to make them feel like everything's going to be okay, because we know it's going to be okay. 2018 is going to be that kind of year for us to step out of the closet, out of the darkness, if you will, out of the shadows, and really cast our light. It's time to stop being afraid of what we can do and who we are, and stop letting other people make you feel like you're less of an individual because you can do these things. Man, you are fucking greatness. You are the next step of evolution. You are something that somebody else is likely going to talk down to and talk bad about because they want to be you. They want to mimic you. They want to do those things, you know, and they don't have it. They don't feel it. They don't understand it. And you're just trying to get a grasp on it yourself. It's not like you're the best of fucking teachers. You know, all of us feel that way. Even the best of us feel that way. I promise you. I promise you. Those people out there that put on their videos like la-di-da, everything's so grand and wonderful. I promise you those people deal with the same hardships that you deal with. The cool thing is, this year is we're all coming together as a collective. We're all understanding that it's okay. This path is okay to walk down. We're not going to have stones thrown at us. All for thousands of years, every time we try to walk this path in the past, our past lives, we've been fucking tortured and killed and run amok. So we have that feeling, much like how human beings sit around a fire and they feel comforted around a fire, because thousands of years that fire was comfort, it was warmth, it was safety, it kept you away from the wild, from the animals getting you, you know. And it's the same thing with this journey. We've tried to undertake it every time we've come back to this place, and because we're tapping into our past lives, we're getting more freaked out about these roads, because we're getting more visions, more dreams, more of this, of our past lives. And that's what's like, holy shit, what is this all about? I thought I already dealt with all these fears and insecurities and what have you. No, you've got so many other past lives you have to deal with too, and it's all come to the surface. Even if the things that you thought that you've dealt with is all coming to the surface this year, because it needs to be dealt with. It needs to come to a close by the end of August, by the end of the summer, really. So at that stage, we need to have our shit together, you guys. We need to be in unison. We need to be one, not just with our twins, but with one another. We need to figure things out for ourselves and step in our power. We need to be that unity. We need to be that leadership. I'm going to bring it to a close on this one. I'm going to make one other video, but this one is the 2018 predictions and how to walk it. Take care, you guys. Love you.